Welcome to the Project Bring Me Life podcast, talking about the spiritual awakening, metaphysics, and holistic health with artists, musicians, guides, writers, healers, and supporters. So please join us. Wake up and shine on.
Welcome everyone. So for this new season of the podcast, we've decided for the opening meditation to bring you out into the nature. And just close your eyes. Just become aware of your breathing. Listen to all the noises of nature. Hear the birds calling and chirping, the distant sound of the river. And just visualize a beam of light starting from the top of your head, going down to the bottom of your feet. And now this beam of light is spreading into the ground like the roots of a tree. Just visualize this beam of light spreading deeper and deeper into the ground, all the way to the very core of the earth. Feel the roots wrap around the core and tightening, grounding you to this earth. And now whenever you are ready, begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly open up your eyes. I want to welcome you all to the show. Thank you for joining us and enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome to the Project Bring Me to Life podcast. We are grateful that you decided to wake up and shine on with us today.
Yes. On today's episode of the Project Bring Me to Life podcast, we are interviewing Space Dragon. Right now, Space Dragon is in Hawaii. He talks to us about how he got to Hawaii, what he's doing in Hawaii, which includes video content for Quantum University. So a lot of really amazing topics came out of today's episode.
For sure. And also, don't forget that while you're watching today's episode, you still have a chance to win our giveaway. You can subscribe to us at www.projectbringmetolife.com, as well as enter by putting out a Twitter at PBM2L or hashtag PBM2L podcast, correct?
Yes.
And just tell us what you enjoyed about this episode or any episode or the project in general, and that will enter you to win.
All right, guys, so enjoy the show.
Enjoy.
Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Space Dragon. We are very honored, and it's a great pleasure to have you on the show tonight.
Aloha. It's good to be here. I see what you guys are doing. I'm a big fan of the Project Bring Me to Life. I see good things coming, and I'm excited to be here, talk about what's going on in the dragon's life right now.
Awesome. Thank you. Those are very kind words. Appreciate it.
Sure.
So why don't you just, to start off, give us a little bit about your background, some of your current projects, and just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm a dragon from space, obviously. I'm originally from Metro Detroit, and when I was living there, I did a lot of things. One of them was I ran a music studio, Launchpad, for 2 years. And through it, I met a lot of people in the city, in the art scene, just in the community. We threw a lot of events. We do a lot of cool projects. We started a rap battle league, Bar Wars, which is now like it's the biggest league in Michigan. They're really doing their thing. They're co-hosting an event next month with King of the Dot, which is the biggest league in Canada. It's the second biggest league in the world. And they actually just got purchased by Drake's company, OVO. And, we're working with them. It's a good thing. It's a real good look. One of our best battlers, he's like our main guy, Jonai. He just went and battled on the biggest league in the world, and he crushed it. So, we're getting out there. It's a good thing. Another thing we did was the Imminent Disclosure Festival, how I met you wonderful people. And it was 3-day music festival last August. It was really cool. I was kind of just like, I guess I was the dragon in charge. I was putting everything together. It was an interesting process. It was a lot of fun though. And then I also make music, Space Dragon. I rap, I produce my own music, I shoot my own videos. I do animation, videography. And now I'm living in Hawaii. I've had a pretty crazy adventure so far, and I feel like it's just getting started, to be honest.
Yeah, awesome. So to start off, you know, I'm very interested in how you got to Hawaii. So let's start with how you got to Hawaii, and then we can jump into what you're doing in Hawaii.
Well, that's you know, it's quite a story. When I was running the studio, I met one of my clients. His name's Matt Irving, MC Me. He's the man, but he actually got into woofing. And for those of you that don't know, woofing is the worldwide organization of organic farmers. It's a pretty cool opportunity. You do like a work exchange thing where you live on a farm. So he got the opportunity to move to Hawaii. He was living on a farm for free. And the lady he was woofing for was selling her farm, and she wanted like some video to capture the memories. So I kind of got an opportunity to fly out to Hawaii. I thought I was just going to stay here for like a month. I flew to the Big Island. And I was supposed to shoot a documentary for this lady, and I ended up kind of just like being her unofficial real estate manager. Mm-hmm. And you know, once that kind of wrapped, I decided to stay. It was like the worst February and January winters ever in Michigan. And you know, I was living in the place to be, so I decided to I got like an apartment downtown. I was a wedding DJ for like the resorts. I was all within like a month and a half. It was crazy how fast everything was happening. And you know, I had a good life. And then I found like an ad on Craigslist to be a media producer for Quantum University. And for those of you that have seen the movie, like What the Bleep Do We Know, like most of those professors that were in that movie are now the teachers at this online school in Honolulu, where I'm currently living and working. So I got this crazy opportunity, and I decided to take it. I flew out and I interviewed. I got the job, and like a week later, I moved to Honolulu. That was about a month and a half ago, and I'm here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
it's been wild, and there's just been like the synchronicity that brought all the forces together is unreal. It's unimaginable to describe. And there were so many just like little moments of just like, I'm in the right place at the right time. This is exciting.
Wow.
And it's still happening. I'm still right in the middle of it.
Yeah, for sure. That's actually a very beautiful story. I've been out to Hawaii once in my life, and it's an absolutely gorgeous place, just truly beautiful. I see you're wearing a necklace there. Is that something that you got from Hawaii?
Yeah, this is technically a lei. It's a coochie bead or a kooky bead. I'm not great with the Hawaiian dialect yet, but it represents the light. This is like where they get the oil for their torches, and they're everywhere out here. It's nice to pretend to be Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's cool that now you're part of the Hawaii Ohana. So you said,
come on.
Yeah, you're doing the video content in online classes, or the video content for online classes and degrees. Could you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Quantum University, it's a really, really awesome organization. I mean, it's a good job, but I wouldn't have taken the job if it was just a job. I really believe in everything they're doing. Mm-hmm. And fundamentally what they're doing is they're taking, you know, this displacement of traditional medicine that's based on an outdated model of physics, and they're replacing it with this evolving understanding of quantum mechanics and quantum physics and just non-locality, the subtle energy fields. And you know, it's all about just increasing the quality of life of the individual and seeing people as you know, potentials for health instead of just fatalistic determinations on, you know, their illnesses and their diseases, and trying to have a sick care system. It's more of like an actual approach toward health and well-being. That's something I definitely believe in. Plus it's actual science. You get so many like weekend practitioners that kind of like, you know, they get their little certifications and they consider themselves like you know, pioneers and like healers. and that's good, but it's not really, they don't have the understanding and the training as someone that's like a conventional medical doctor that just studies allopathy for 7+ years. So they're trying to take this understanding of chakras, subtle energy, chi, Chinese medicine, acupuncture, all of these things. They're combining all of these different modalities, and they're combining it with our current medical system, because Western medicine is powerful, it's good stuff, but they're introducing this new perspective into healthcare, and it's very interesting stuff. The information's out there. It's cool stuff to be part of. But
how do people find how they can be a part of Quantum University?
Go to quantumuniversity.com. You can get some more information. And the school is one thing, and it's really an awesome school. It's great. You can get your PhD, you can get your doctorate all online from wherever you are in the world, and it's affordable. And but what's also cool is they do what's called like Quantum World TV, and they'll just interview all these people. They'll give it away for free, just a bunch of free information talking about all this stuff. And you can find that all on their YouTube, Quantum University. Everything is found on their website, quantumuniversity.com. This August, we're actually hosting the World Summit of Integrative Medicine. It's going to be 49 different just pioneers in their field, and they're all going to do an hour-long presentation. 49 speakers in 7 days. It's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be a lot of work for me to bring it all together, but Space Dragon's got a lock on that.
That's awesome.
They've got everyone from Amit Goswami, who was the, he literally wrote the college textbook for quantum mechanics. We've got Rupert Sheldrake, who created the morphogenic fields theory and morphogenic resonance, how, different morphogens that are subtle forms trigger, gene expression in the physical body. Got people like Bruce Lipton, who are pioneers in brain science, Dr. Joe Dispenza, a bunch of awesome writers, Greg Braden, Nassim Haramein.
Man, I love Greg Braden.
Man, this is an awesome list.
Pretty good stuff. And then the whole university is founded by this guy, Dr. Paul Drew, and he's truly he's a brilliant individual. He's a Canadian medical doctor that just spent like 25 years doing medicine traditionally, and it wasn't healing people the way he knew that it could have. He didn't feel like he had learned everything he needed to know in medical school to be a proper healer. So he spent 30 years researching all these different modalities, and he's combined them together into a curriculum to kind of further medical education for the next generation. So some cool stuff.
That's absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited for you. For Greg Braden is somebody I look up to so much, and just the fact that you're having all that stuff, that's awesome that you're doing all that.
Sounds like quite the event. I'm glad that you shared it with us so that all of our viewers will have a chance to learn more about that too.
Yeah, you can find that at WSIM2015.com, and you can watch this promo right here.
That's right.
So let's take a break and we'll watch this promo, and then we'll be right back.
Quantum University presents the 2015 World Summit of Integrative Medicine, featuring world-renowned speakers, Dr. Amit Goswami, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Nassim Haramein, Dr. Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, Rupert Sheldrake, Dr. Paul Druin, Lynn McTaggart, Dr. Lissa Rankin, Carolyn Mace, Dr. Joan Boroshenko, Dr. Dean Raydin, Dr. Bernie Siegel, Dr. Jeffrey Fannin, and many more. From October 5th to the 11th, 2015, 7 days, 49 groundbreaking lectures, broadcast worldwide, WSIM2015.com.
The PBM2L podcast will return shortly after a brief message from our sponsors.
Hey guys,
Shintastic Shine here. Do you have any aches or pains? Damage from an accident? Or maybe just a bad case of nerves? Have you ever looked into crystal energy therapy? If you take a moment to check out my personal website, you'll find an assortment of items all made with Reiki healing energy. They've also been charged and cleansed by the full moon or candlelight. I also make custom crystal prescription pieces to aid personal selection of aches, pains, and other desires. There are crystals ranging from back pain to heartache, pregnancy, and even protection or abundance. Take a peek today at shintasticshine.com. I hope to see you there. Shine on.
Nick Meter's mission is to liberate and empower people. Nick is a holistic facilitator, intuitive coach, and author. He leads healing and self-development with focus on communication and awareness. Visit his website for more information about private sessions, workshops, and more at ndmeter.wordpress.com. Meditation has been proven over and over with studies from well-established schools like Harvard University to grow gray matter in the part of the brain associated with memory, learning, empathy, reduced stress, and countless others. Join Seelaman with his first official meditation CD, including 4 studio-quality recordings, including all original music. Become mindful of your world with mindfulness. Learn about healing major energy centers of the body with Chakra Cleanse. Begin to forgive the past and move forward in life with forgiveness. Connect with your soul and ignite your heart with the true you. To get this meditation CD, all you have to do is go to projectbringmelife.com and click on the merch page next to the home tab.
Thanks for listening to this message from our sponsors. Now back to the Project Bring Me to Life episode.
All right, and we're back. We're here with Space Dragon. We just got done talking about Quantum University, and it's truly brilliant stuff. So let's go ahead and get into something different. You mentioned something about Optimism Prime.
Optimism Prime. This is a side project I've been working on for quite some time, and it's pretty much just like goes hand in hand with the stuff that Quantum University is teaching, but it's kind of like it's like affirmations, but they're affirmations geared towards, living the highest quality and actualizing your highest potential. It's got a funny robot just saying nice things. I paid this British guy and this British girl to just say a bunch of nice things over my music. I'm going to be releasing it all for free soon in the future here, but here's a nice little preview.
You are the magnum opus of creation. Your imagination is all-powerful. You are the magnum opus of creation. The magnum opus. You are the universe becoming its highest potential.
Oh wow, that was
really cool.
That was really cool. So thank you for that. You have so many brilliant projects going on here. It's very amazing. So if you don't mind, let's go ahead and did you want to talk more about the Bar Wars Rap Battle League?
Yeah, if you're interested in learning more about Bar Wars, you can check it out on Facebook, facebook.com/BarWarsBattles. Look for it on YouTube. The YouTube channel's name is Bar Wars Rap Battles. My good buddy Esmo is running the league. He's doing an amazing job. He's a diplomat in the community, and rap battling, it's an awesome thing. It really is. It takes all these people with so much stress, a lot of people that grew up in just harsh communities and harsh ways of life. And it's an avenue for them to, express themselves and be gladiators and get that respect from their community and really show their worth in a productive way. It's not like you're in the streets fighting or you're essentially talking shit to each other, but it's creative, it's productive. You're showing how intelligent you are and not how just reckless you are. It's a really important thing, and I look forward to seeing it continue to grow in the world's community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So check out Bar Wars. We got a huge event coming next month with King of the Dot. Look into it. Facebook.com/BarWarsBattles.
Nice.
on the scene.
Yeah, it's going down.
As far as Michigan battle rap, nigga, I'm running it.
I am Detroit battle rap.
I help mold the blueprint you want from.
Well, today's the day. You better back up all that shit you was talking about.
Word of advice, check my maneuvers, clown.
It's Star Wars. I'm trying to help put ours on the map.
Star Wars pick me up, cause I know I'm looking fan.
See, I'm a real nigga with dreams from a city so corrupt.
Shout to Bar Wars, you know what I'm saying? They do their thing. Represent for Michigan real hard.
It's going down.
He's over your head, I'm off with your head. We two different styles.
Shout out to Bar Wars for having me. I'm the best there is.
The best there was, the best there ever will be.
Rapping, or just that rap is something that we have on Project Bring Me Life. We have Zach and What Army, we have Rita Rose, we have Space Dragon, and I've been listening to a lot of Macklemore and B.O.B. lately, and just they rap about really amazing things, and there's something about rapping that really gets to the depths of my soul, basically. And I don't know, something, it's like, I don't know how to.
It's like a rhythm, because your body functions with a rhythm, and a lot of music has a melody, but with rapping, it's more like almost intuitive, I want to say, because you're going by like your gut and you're doing it. Sometimes people can do it on the spot, where most music like takes practice and stuff, but rapping, I feel like not everybody can do it, but if you put your heart into it, it's going to come easier than like some things, and it really touches people in a different kind of way. But people who get really good at it can really just like grab an entire audience. Yeah. And I've seen Space Dragon grab an audience. I have I think a few video clips from Imminent and some pictures, and it's really nice having a different kind of rap involved with Project Bring Me to Life, because I know there's a lot of people that are in kind of the more alternative scene that are like, oh, I hate rap. It's like, no, you don't. Listen to these people that are rapping about stuff that we actually care about, and it gives a whole new outlook to the rap scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, rap music has been commercialized and corporatized to a disgusting extent, but there's still people that are using it as an outlet to express philosophy, express their ideas. It's always been a medium for me to communicate in a way that just speaking cannot really express everything you want to say all the time. When you have music to go along with it, and you can incorporate a melody in what you're saying, and just you can't just be as aggressive as you want to be all the time when you're just in conversations. But when you're rapping, it's an open canvas to really tap into your emotions and your philosophy, your ideas and beliefs, and get it out in a form that you can share with people.
Yeah. So how did Space Dragon come to be?
Interesting question. I was always just like a dragon from space, and then someone was just like, Space Dragon, Space Dragon, hey, Space Dragon, hey, Space Dragon, and everybody just started calling me Space Dragon. And then I didn't really have much say in the matter. I really didn't. And I feel like it works. I also use Space Dragon as like a metaphor for DNA. I mean, when you think about it, we're all from space, all of us. And then I see life as a dragon. I see it as in Chinese, philosophy and mythology, it's like this balance of yin and yang, of creative and receptive energies. And dragons are really powerful things. They're like lions that do magic. It's pretty cool stuff. And they fly. Everyone wants to fly around. So, yeah.
So did you want to talk a little bit about Imminent Disclosure, since we brought that up?
I would like to talk about Imminent Disclosure. I'm sorry to announce, if you haven't gotten the message already, Imminent Disclosure 2015 will not be happening, sadly. But and a large reason of that is I'm out in Hawaii. I'm pursuing some other things, and at the end of the day, it's kind of just like I know I'm going to come back to like the whole festival scene in the community, and I hope that when I do, I'm going to be at a position where I can really do it on a bigger scale, and maybe in a couple years, within the decade, we'll be throwing some type of quantum life events, quantum university, who knows? But I love the idea of being able to bring everyone together and create this energy with each other, co-create and make really special memories, things that we can look back on and understand that there's a higher quality of life to be pursuing as humans. And these festivals are just like a window to that. So I'm sad to be missing. I'm going to miss the entire festival season out in Hawaii, but I mean, I could just go to the beach every day and just be chilling in the ocean, so it's not that bad. But Imminent Disclosure is still a really cool concept. I feel like we are the aliens and we're just letting each other know we exist. That was a big thing behind it. And it was something I really I was driven to do. It was not something I was just like, oh, I'm going to throw a festival. It was more just like, hey, you're throwing a festival. And right now I'm in a place.
Festival. Because I just want to personally thank you. Imminent Disclosure was actually my very first time to Detroit. It was my very first time up north. And I was very kind of scared and I had no idea what to expect. And I walked into Imminent Disclosure and you helped us get in, first of all. And then you also provided a weekend of amazing energy and an outlet for me to find a whole bunch of new friends. So Imminent Disclosure was just a beautiful time and you did an amazing job.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was by no means alone. I had a lot of help from Zachary, Poison Panda Productions. They did an amazing job with all the pre-production, helping us out. My brother, Raymond A., he was a very integral part of the whole organization. The Intergalactic Art Movement, of course, where I met CeeLo, Brian, Andrea, the whole crew, everybody came together, and that was the thing. It was really something that was awesome to be a part of. Because there were so many awesome volunteers that just believed in the idea, and we were doing this. It was not a corporate venture. It was something of the soul. It was fun, and it was more of just showing what we can do when we come together and we just throw a party. But it was also something beyond that. There was a spiritual element to it that was pretty cool stuff, And I got to thank all the people that were involved, the Brenda Lopez's and John, everybody. Like Connie doing the camera stuff and Nick, it was a really cool thing to be a part of, and I look forward to doing more stuff in the future. But I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I gotta pursue what I'm sat down and I feel like is made for me to be doing right now. And festivals about aliens in 2015 are kind of out of the question.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. Like you said, you had a lot of really awesome things there like that. I learned about space yoga there, and I learned about angel therapy there, and all kinds of really cool things. So it was definitely an awesome event, and I look forward to you learning many new things while you're in Hawaii, so that when you do come back to the bigger mainland, I suppose that you'll be able to share all that news with us as well.
Yeah, definitely. And what else? Oh yeah, drunk yoga. Can we talk about drunk yoga for a second?
Talk about this.
Drunk yoga is a project. My friend Lauren Booza, she's an excellent stand-up comedian. She came to me a couple years ago and pitched the idea of drunk yoga, and I was a firm believer, and I still am. And so we have 3 episodes out right now, and you can find them on YouTube. Just type in drunk yoga, and you should find it. And here is a brief clip of drunk yoga right now.
All right.
We've got drunk yoga. Yeah, let's do
Drunk
this
yoga.
thing. All right. Shake it out, everybody. We're doing this thing.
Action.
All right. We are moving on to our next episode of Drunk Yoga. This time we have depleted our paper bag surplus, and we are ready to enter level 5. So this one we are not fucking around. I hope y'all are ready. All right. We are starting in a standing position. We are firm in our decisions. We are just liquored enough to have that drunken bravado that will give us just enough confidence to enter that tree pose thing that we discussed earlier. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, and we're back here with Space Dragon. We've talked about a lot of amazing things, Quantum University, Imminent Disclosure, Optimism Prime, and you just saw a clip of his drunken yoga. So is there anything else that you wanted to mention about this?
I am. Amidst all this crazy stuff I'm doing in Hawaii, I'm working on a lot of music. Before I left, I recorded about 60 songs, and I'm slowly just chopping away. I'm about halfway done at finishing, editing, and mixing all of them, and it's kind of something I'm pretty excited about. I'm keeping it on the low. I'm kind of drifting around the shadows right now. I deleted my Facebook. I've been out of the social media world. I've been kind of just taking time to focus on the work I know I have to do. But I've got a triple disc coming out at some point. The Space God Dragon King Bliss Lord. It's pretty ridiculous stuff. And I'm gonna play for you a little clip of a little preview of some of the songs.
All right.
Allow me to drop some knowledge upon you properly. I am the allegiance, the dragon is God's property. The universe is infinite, but I am the eternal. So I'm still amused by it. I'm tired of the circles, it evolves every cycle. The process is beautiful, change is unavoidable, but progress stays precursor to what's infinite. Y'all been coming up on the grind, but you running out of patience. I've been posted on the mothership, loaded up and waited. Y'all been coming up on the grind, but you running out of patience. I've been posted on the mothership, up here getting faded in her. I'm high. Get weird. Get weird, everybody get weird. Get weird. Everybody get weird. Oh, reflect on what's inside of you. Power is the journey of dining on what divides you. Hey, I'll meet you on the other side. Yeah, buddy, I will see you on the other side. Shout out to Dr. Sparto, scramble the meaning of. Dabble with demons that make our chupacabra look like Deepak Chopper. I'll chop up your chakras, arms like an octopus. Man, don't push me, I'm the phantom of the menace, eating lettuce at the opera. Gotcha. Probably gonna choke on this everlasting gobstopper. I'm not a human, I'm a really cool dragon. Before the universe exploded into being, there was a stillness that still lives, deleted. A timeless presence, you can find it if you let it be, and come to terms with pure eternal legacy. Until it's God, the truth feel here. Before you question what is real here. And all this smoke clears, just let me in your ears. My soul is saying something now. I pray that you can hear it. I just pray that you can feel it. I pray that you can hear it. I just pray. And the flame will create something that drips with divine beauty. And I'ma let it say through me. I'm alive inside of you. Now pause. Now rock to the rhythm. I got that shit that make you gotta stop and listen or zone out too. I no doubt my inner vision is the epitome of clarity, and I'm here to enlighten all creation. And now it's clear to me, and I am what the essence bring. When still our remnants form the eye that see everything. Easy to carry the wisdom of God, but difficult to gather it. Surely the source of this vision is I, but the focus is to master it. With footage in a fantasy, I feel it within me, your endless ability. I'll be the pillar that hold up the bridge, and the light on the top that gon' show you the way. But don't blow up my spot before I show you the stage. 60 trillion cosmic surface, become a spacey dragon. I'm never coming back. I drifted through the cosmic dust and charted the expanse. I marvel that the stardust didn't completely understand. We've always been at unison with universal plans. That's why I'm high. Yeah, you know that's why I got high today. 'Cause I'm high. Yeah, you know I got high. Quantum wave with a barcode. But I got a goblet full of what the stars know. Yeah, the stars know. Yeah, the stars know. Yeah, that's great, I'm living the fast life, about to hit light speed. Nobody is like me, somebody is lively, yes. Life itself, now pay attention and ignite yourself. I'm as high as a spaceship. That means at a certain point, your perspective takes a state shift. I'm marveling at the beauty of creation, and every sensation I've sensed has been amazing. I am one in a million, one in a trillion. Fuck that, the only ever, and you'll grow to know me better. 'Cause the truth is in the paint, the proof is every doorway. The ceiling's full of saints and angels as the source plays. And the enchanted kingdom, where everything is everything and everyone is synced up. hold up. I don't fuck with the coke, I don't even drink cola. I'm probably gon' smoke till I die of Ebola, then come back a zombie, that rocker, come on now. Aloha. There were 10 golden mountains, waterfalls were flowing, diamonds, I was here, I was there, I was on my way, I was here, I was there, I was on my way. Time to awaken, the void is vacant, now fill it with the beauty of life and leave it shaking.
All right, and we're back. We hope you enjoyed that clip. So, Space Dragon, we've enjoyed having you on this podcast very much. So, is there anything else that you would like to say?
Yeah, I mean, stay tuned. I've got a lot of cool stuff I'm working on right now with Quantum and with Space Dragon, just the music. A lot of music videos I'm working on right now. I'm excited. Honolulu, one of the reasons I really decided to move here. It's one of the coolest sets for music videos, especially for a dragon like me. Walk through Chinatown, there's giant golden dragons everywhere. So stay tuned. I got a lot of cool stuff on the way, and I'm excited to share it with the world. And I appreciate you guys for having me. I got a lot of faith in Project Bring Me to Life. I feel like you guys are going to be keep trucking along, and by the time I come back to reality, I'm going to have some cool stuff. You're going to have some cool stuff. We'll be able to link up again and do another one of these, and I look forward to the day.
Well, it was a pleasure having you, and thank you very much.
For sure. We're really grateful that you took the time to appear with us, and we look forward to when you release that album. So be sure to let us know so we can share it for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank you, guys, and thanks for everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed my story, and you're excited about what happens next, because I sure am. And CeeLo, it's good to see you again, man.
Yeah, you too.
John,
You too.
good to see you. You guys are doing your thing. I really believe in you guys as a team, and your awesome matching shirts. I didn't even notice really until now.
By accident.
Yeah, it was totally actually an accident, but then we couldn't change it after that. It was just a thing.
I knew when I met you guys are a powerful team, and it's all about working together. So let's build some space stations, right?
Space time.
Let's do it. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. So grateful.
All right, good riddance.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed that interview with Space Dragon.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, hopefully you learned a lot of things.
For sure. I definitely did.
And me as well.
So now we are going to break into our cosmic energy forecast and card readings, which we also hope help your day.
Yes, indeed. Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Shantastic Shine here with this week's cosmic energy forecast. This week's full moon is in Scorpio. While it's bringing in all kinds of emotion, Scorpio rules the destruction of all forms, be it change of possessions, transformation, and so many more. It's also the flower moon in the full moon of Beltane to bring in spring and new beginnings, drawing our attention to bigger mysteries and projects alike. It's also about emotional roller coasters. As we have this fire burning inside of us, the cosmos are demanding us that we allow different side of us to show this week. That being said, the sun is in Taurus, and it wants us to be happy with the simple, tangible things that we already have in this life, as well as bringing out an interesting polarity balance. It's important to be sure that you are not neglecting either side of yourself. The new and the old are both making an appearance this week as we transform through the waning moon. As for the rest of the solar system, we have Venus in Gemini until the 7th, and then it's shifting into Cancer, making us slightly more self-protective and conscious. Mars is in Taurus until the 11th, which gives us determination and strength. Saturn is still in Sagittarius, Jupiter is still in Leo, and Uranus is still in Aries, while Mercury is squared up with Uranus in opposition of Saturn, giving us flashes of insight, yet it makes it hard to trust our instincts even though they're so on point this week. So that's all for my cosmic energy forecast, and now I'm going to hand it over to Sealmon for the solar flare update.
There have been around 10 solar flares this past week, mostly coming from this sunspot 2335. An elongated solar filament that extended almost half of the sun's visible hemisphere erupted into space April 28th through 29th, 2015 in a burst of bright plasma. And as you can see in this picture here, in the center is the size of the sun, and If you look at the plasma filament, compared to the size of the sun, is absolutely gigantic. Filaments are unstable strands of plasma suspended above the sun by magnetic forces. There's been a continued influence of a positive polarity coronal hole high-speed stream. Right now, the solar wind speeds are averaging 400 kilometers per second. There was an earthquake in Michigan this past week, size 4.2, just south of Kalamazoo and Lansing. There were reports coming in from multiple sources on Facebook reporting feeling their houses shaking and glasses rattling. NASA's spacecraft Dawn has sent back new photos from Ceres. This comes at a distance of 8,500 miles away. And also in this picture, you can see the two bright objects that we saw in some of our previous solar flare update, and still no confirmations on what it may be. Everybody is just speculating at this point. And that was this week's solar flare update. Thanks for listening. And now over to Shantastic Shine with her card reading.
Hi guys, I'm excited to be doing Project Bring Me to Life's card readings, a little bit different for this season. I'm outside, I've got my cards, I got crystals, we just celebrated Beltane, and this week I'm using my Angel Dream Oracle cards. And I'm going to do a 3-card spread like I normally do for you guys. So here, getting shuffled. Alright. Obsidian, travel, and dancing. So first I'm going to turn them around so you can actually see them. I'm going to go from this way to this way this time, because that's how I laid them out. So first our card is Obsidian, which means that we're getting grounded. We've been shielding out a lot, especially since we were just still doing that transition into spring with the weather going back and forth. Obsidian's really awesome for taking out negativity. It's helping you get through the void and just able to help protect you from all the emotions that are coming from the winter. Something good that would help you with this is traveling, which is awesome because this weekend for Project Bring Me to Life, we're actually going to be traveling to near infinity up in Detroit, which will be an amazing experience, an amazing journey, and it's going to be a path for many new beginnings. Hopefully many of you have a chance to start traveling this week and into the spring as well. Find a new location or somewhere else to just experience life. We're obviously out in the nature and experiencing it to share with you. Also, dancing has shown itself, which is a beautiful form of self-expression. It explains the movement of life. Dancing is a great way to get yourself out of that void, to get yourself grounded, yet moving, which is kind of a contradiction, but at the same time, you have to be in a special place to get out of that state of feeling trapped. In the springtime, and Beltane especially, is all about new beginnings, new marriages, new relationships, new projects. So dance your way into a new beginning. Experience the movement and experience our movement into the new beginning ourselves.
Well, that was our cosmic energy forecast for this episode of the podcast, so I hope you guys enjoyed that.
For sure, and we are grateful that you stayed awake and shine on us.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Project Bring Me to Life. I hope this episode inspired you in some way. After the show, take a moment and share us on your favorite social media, be it Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Thanks in advance. Stay awake and shine on always.